12U matchup we have going on here, of course. West Orlando Jags in the white, yellow helmets, taking on the Chargers out of Birmingham in the black. Opening quarter, 2nd and 5 for West Orlando. Calls for the ball. Sends a play in motion. And he'll hand it off to number 5. He has some room. And he'll be tackled just shy of the first down markers. That's probably going to bring up 3rd and 2. Third and 1 for West Orlando. They'll shift players from left to right.
Defense to the 10. We're not sucking up all this time. Defense to the 10. Hey, defense to the 10.
Quarterback calling out some plays at the line of scrimmage, sends a play in motion. High snap. He'll hand it off. Number 1 once again with the carry. And he has some acceleration right now. It's going to be a foot race. He's down to the 50, to the 40, to the 30. To the 20, and no one will catch him.
Hey, look.
That's going to be touchdown. Touchdown, Orlando. Let's see if they called him. Let's see where we're at. Big touchdown by West Orlando Jags as he turns the corner on the Chargers. And looking like under the radar might have caught that flag out there trying to catch that action. Correction. So no touchdown. We had a sideline infraction. He was tackled at the 4-yard line, 15 yards back the other way. So handoff to Cam, number 21. That'll be about a gain. That'll be a gain of 7. That's going to bring up 2nd and 3rd. Number 21 in the backfield, Cam as the tailback, quarterbacks in shotgun. Chargers show blitz. Handoff right up the A-hole. And he'll run with power to around, I want to say, the 9-yard line. Let's see where they mark it. That's enough for a first down. Hurry up offense, same formation. Not allowing the Chargers to get any subs, same play. This time he'll check and he'll go to the outside. Big tackle, and he bounces off that tackle. And now it's a touchdown. So West Orlando comes out in striking fashion. Big run that gets him down all the way into the red zone. Even after the penalty, 2 plays later, able to cash in. West Orlando Jags 6, Chargers 0.
In there, calm down, coach.
So this is a different offense that you've seen yesterday that West Orlando's done. They predominantly went off tackle, big run to the right-hand side, showcasing Cam at the tailback position. Point after attack. 6-0. And it's no good. So your score is 6-0. Winner of this game will be taken on Central DeKalb. Right now, first quarter action, 6-0, Jaguars over the Chargers. Chargers come out with twins to the bottom of your screen. Handoff right up the middle. Not a lot of room there. Tackle by number 7 for the Jaguars. Was able to sniff that out real quick. And that's going to be a loss of 1, bringing up 2nd and 11 for the Chargers. And we'll have a water break right here on Generation X. Score 6-0, West Orlando over Birmingham. Second and 11 for the Chargers. Quarterbacks in shotgun. Calls for the ball. Screen play to the right-hand side. And big collision on the sideline. That's going to be about a gain of 3. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7 for the Chargers. And as you can see, the intensity is revved up here at this 12 and under contest as they're starting to lower those pads. 3rd and 7. Chargers come in. Quarterback comes in with a play. Quarterback back to pass. He'll look for the slant. all in and out of the hands of number 7. It was there, but it was thrown a little low, and the receiver could not get his hands underneath the ball. So that brings up 4th down for the Chargers. See what they elect to do. I'm sure with this field position, they're going to go ahead and punt the ball. Trips receivers to the bottom of your screen. Quarterback and shotgun handoff to number 7. Not a lot of room there as Chargers were able to get in the backfield. So that's going to be probably a 1-yard gain. That's going to bring up 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 for West Orlando. Screenplay, he'll try to reverse the field. He has some block, and he has some room, and there's going to be flags on the play. It looks like it's going to be a block in the back. So let's see what the flags are going to be. Big hit delivered by number 30. Number 5 on the carry for the Jags. As he tried to reverse field, nothing was there to the right. Great pursuit by the Chargers, made him reverse field. And that's usually when you get those holding plays and things like that when the lineman kind of caught out of position. Let's see what the call is. So it was a blindside block. Blindside block, so they'll back them up 15 yards. And that's pretty common when you have a player reverse the entire field.
Hey, what's the play?
And penalties back. The Jaguars are pretty far. 2nd and 40 right now. Quarterbacks in shotgun. Cam is the long tailback in the backfield. Twins receivers to his right, player in motion, calls for the ball. And it looks like it's going to be a timeout. Coach didn't like what he saw offensively. So Jaguars will call a timeout on this play. Bringing up 2nd and super long for the Jags. Let's see what they'll dial up after this timeout.
Come on, man. You got 2 hands. 2 hands.
twins receivers for the Jags. Quarterback in shotgun. And they'll throw a wide receiver screen to number 1. And a lot of traffic there. Birmingham with a big tackle right at the point of attack. Gain of maybe 2 yards. It's going to bring up 3rd and really long for the Jaguars. Quarterback back to pass. The blitz is on, and he's hitting the blind side. He'll go down. Tackled by number 44. Chargers dial up a blitz from the blind side, and it worked out well for him. That's going to be punting territory for West Orlando. So the defense stands up for Birmingham right there. They trail 6-0. So after the punt, walk-off punt, Chargers will get ready to set up their offense 1st and 10. They'll start this drive close to around the 36-yard line. It's hard for me to do that. And quarterback's in shotgun. Steps up in the pocket. And refs are the discussion now is to see if that was intentional grounding. And there is no intentional grounding call by the referees there. It's going to be 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 for the Chargers. Incomplete pass. All right, as we return to action, 2nd and 10 for the Chargers. Quarterback is in shotgun. Twins receivers to the bottom of your screen. And they'll have a weak side blitz coming on here. Quarterback throws it over the top to his big receiver. Almost intercepted as the defensive back jumped in front of ball number 1, almost with an INT for the Jags. Third and 10. Jaguars look like they're going to be out here in a cover 2, too high defensive backs. I know number 4 is going to walk down into the box, so they'll come on to cover 1. Unbalanced left for the Chargers. They'll send a play in motion, and they're coming to that left where they have the unbalance. So he has some block. And big tackle as number 4 submarines the play, gets under number 35. And a big open field tackle for number 4 of the West Orlando Jaguars. He stuck his head right in there and made a big tackle at the wide side of the field. So that's going to bring up 4th and 8. And the Chargers are not hesitating going for it here. And it looks like they're going to try to do a long count here to get them off sides. Didn't work. Jaguars being disciplined, and now they're going to elect to punt it. So Chargers came out, tried to make them jump off sides, didn't happen, so they'll elect to walk off the punt. So it will be 1st and 10 Jaguars. First and 10, West Orlando Jags. They'll set up their offense around the 32-yard line. 1st and 10. They lead the game right now, 6-0. And that sun is at its high point here in Alabama right now. About 91 degrees on this turf field. You can see the heat coming off the turf, so it's a pretty hot one. Quarterback is in shotgun. Twins receivers to the left. Player in motion. They'll hand it off to number 1. And nothing there. Big tackle by the Chargers at the line of scrimmage. That play hasn't fooled them at all. They're coming up and sniffing that out. And that'll be about a gain of 1.5 on that carry. That's going to bring up 2nd and a long 8 for the Jaguars. Play call is going down. Play clock is going down for the Jags. They'll send a play in motion once again. This time they'll come back with a handoff to number 21. Makes one player miss. And you can see his gears are a little bit different. But a big tackle. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2nd. This kid Cam is special. And Chargers want to keep him intact. You don't want him hitting open field. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 2 for West Orlando. Quarterback's in shotgun again. Trips receivers to the right. Up. Handoff once again. 21 right up the middle. Makes one player miss. And he'll be across the chains and out to the 50-yard lines. That's enough to move the chains. They needed 3. He got 9. Trips receiver once again to the bottom of your screen. Quarterback calls to the ball, handoff right up the middle. He has some room. And he was already down. Ball came out, but they'll call him down by contact. And that is a gain of 4. That's going to bring up 2nd and 6 for the Chargers. 2nd and 6 for the Chargers. Good man.
Both of them home.
No, you good right there, right there. And off once again, off tackle to the right. Number 7 with a big run, lowers his shoulder. And plows for an extra 2 yards. And they're calling for Cam right back in. He'll be in this play. Number 7 looks like he had a stinger on that particular play. Quarterback's in shotgun, trips again. High snap. He'll bring the ball down, weak side blitz. 1-on-1, overthrown to his would-be receiver, number 17, but he was behind the defense. That play was there for the Jags, just an overthrown ball. So now trips receivers to the top of your screen. They show blitz at the line of scrimmage. Quarterback calls for the ball. Hand off to number 21. He breaks 2 tackles and runs over another one. Wow, some power football being displayed by number 21. Number 13 is down. He'll walk up with a limp. And it looks like he'll shake it off for the West Orlando Jaguars and get to the line of scrimmage. So timeout Jaguars. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 1 after this timeout. And it's almost halftime here, so Jaguars trying to capitalize with good field position, try to punch it in before the half. They want to increase their lead. Right now they lead 6-0. 50 seconds left in this first half of play. Shotgun formation, 3rd and a half a yard for a first. Right before the half, we're in the final seconds of the half. Jaguars trying to cash in. Quarterback back to pass. He'll throw across the middle, wide open by himself, makes one player miss, and that's going to be walked into the end zone. Touchdown, West Orlando Jags. As number 12 throws a strike at the quarterback position for the go-ahead touchdown for West Orlando Jaguars. They were able to capitalize in under 50 seconds left in the half. An impressive drive by the Jags as this second quarter comes to a conclusion. They go up 12-0 over the Chargers. Point after attempt. Quarterback rolls out, nothing there. And point after attempt will be no good as 22 swallows up that play, smothers the quarterback. So to have your score 12-0, Jaguars over Chargers halftime. When we come back, second half action, team that wins this game moves on to the 12 and under championship round. You won't want to miss the action right here on Generation X. Welcome back to second half action right here. 12 and under. West Orlando Jags taking on the Birmingham Chargers. West Orlando able to capitalize on big plays, up 12-0. Handoff left-hand side, nothing there. Big tackle by 36. Ball is out. And it's going to be Jaguars football. That's going to be a big turnover as the Chargers start off the second half wanting to get back into this game, and that's not the way to do it, putting the ball on in the red zone against this West Orlando Jags team that's already got the momentum.
You heard the cowboy on your side?
Ball will be spotted at the 17-yard line. West Orlando Jags, first possession of the second half. Hand off to Cam right up the middle. Not a lot of room there. Still being able to get some players off him. Still has his feet. Wow. This kid has some strength. I thought he was tackled behind the line of scrimmage, but has enough strength to pull half the team for about 4 yards. That's going to bring up 2nd and 6 for the Jaguars. Jaguars can get a first again at the 7-yard line, so they don't have to go for it all in these 4 downs. They can kind of pace themselves to get a first right at the 7-yard line, as I said before. So you'll have quarterback and shotgun, 3 wide receivers to the bottom of your screen. Quarterback will call in for the ball. Handoff once again to 21. This time he'll run directly at the play, but he's lifted up. But every time this kid touches the ball, he falls forward. So that's going to bring it up to 3rd and 2. Check that. Let's see where they mark the ball. Let's see where it's spotted. All right, as we get that sorted out, quarterback sends a player in motion, sends another in motion.
Hey, jump!
That looks like it's going to be a delay of game. That'll back the Jaguars up 5 yards. Sends a player in motion. Hit the number 1, makes the player miss. Shifty run. And it looks like he might get close back to the original line of scrimmage. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 9. Remember, the Jaguars can get a first again, and I'm sure they're going to be in 4-down territory here. Ball is spotted at the 17-yard line. Quarterback's in shotgun, 1 back set. Coach sends in an audible. Handoff. Big stiff arm. Second stiff arm. So 2 big stiff arms there.
Get ready. Defense, get ready.
And that's going to bring up 4th down. That's going to bring up 4th down. Good defense by the Chargers as they were able to string that play out and string out Cam out of bounds. He's going to bring up 4th and 9 for the Chargers. 4th and 9 for the Jaguars. Quarterback in the shotgun, 4th down, 4th and 9. He'll look to the quarter in the end zone, throw the ball up. And incomplete, broken up by the defense. Turnover on downs, 1st down Chargers. So even with the penalty, even with the turnover, the Chargers defense was able to stiffen up and not allow any points. So you have to give that win to the Chargers defense as they were able to bend but not break. First and 10 Chargers. Ball again spotted at the 17-yard line. And we'll have a timeout, ladies and gentlemen. And you can see they're going to be shifting in the water back and forth to these kids. A lot of hydration needed here. Temperature is really hot. Tipping around 97, 96 degrees on the turf field. So a hot day here in Alabama. Hot day here in Alabama as these kids are trying to cool off. And you know, if you've ever played football on the turf, it gets a little bit hotter than just on that natural grass. Trips receivers to your right, single receiver to the left. Not a lot of block up front, not a lot of protection. And, man, they'll pay for it. When you have that many receivers out, that means you have minimum protection up front. And the Jaguars just won the numbers game up front as number 8 was able to beat his one-on-one block and get to the quarterback. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 14 for the Chargers. They'll come out in the same formation again. Not a lot of block in for the quarterback, so they'll need to get this play off. When you have minimum block, it'll need to be what we call a 3-step drop play. That ball needs to be going early, but they'll hand it off. This time, not a lot of room there, and the ball's on the ground. Oh, and they're going to do a hard count. And that's going to be a false start. The left tackle moved. So they'll call that against the Chargers.
Okay, light skin, go get under the 10.
So it's an uphill battle right now for the Chargers, facing 3rd and 15. 3rd and 15. Backs are against their own end zone at the 10-yard line. Ball is spotted at the 10-yard line. Ships receivers to your bottom of the screen, one receiver to the top. Throws a slant, and it's caught. Makes one player miss, puts his hand in the dirt. And a very nice play by the wide receiver. And it's going to be a flag in late. Late flag. And it looks like it was going to be a dead ball foul. Let's see what it is, because that flag came in at the end of that play. Unsportsmanlike. Oh, against the Chargers. Oh, that's a big penalty, man. That's a big penalty as they were able to get out of their own shadow of their end zone. They'll walk backwards with an unsportsmanlike. So let them sort this out, mark off the yards. That's going to be half the distance of the goal line. And that is going to be end of the quarter, so we're getting ready to go into the 4th quarter of action right here. And stay corrected. That is a punt. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Not a punt, not a change of quarter. That is a punt. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Score is 12-0 Jaguars over the Chargers. Quarterback's in shotgun. Hand off to number 7 to the right-hand side. He has some room, still on his feet. Down all the way to the 20-yard line. And he had one tackle to beat, and you could account more points. So he'll get across the 20-yard line. And that's going to be a 30-yard run off rip for the Jaguars. Number 7 on the carry. Impressive run to the right-hand side. Big hit delivered by the Chargers. Helmet comes off. So it is a quarter correction. It's fourth quarters, ladies and gentlemen. Quarter correction, quarter correction. Fourth quarter, 2nd and 10 for the Jags. Oh, big tackle up the middle. Nothing there. And long for us. And time is about to expire. It looks like it's going to be victory formation for the Jaguars, as they will hand the Chargers a defeat early preseason. Hard-fought game. And victory formation for the Jags. They'll move on into the championship round. And it will be the Jaguars in Central DeKalb for the 12 and under championship here this weekend.